I'm going to remind you of three strategies for 2-digit by 1-digit multiplication. I'm not showing you the traditional algorithm because I've shown that in a different video. I'll start with base 10 arrays. When we think about arrays, we are thinking about rows and columns. For 33 times 4, I have 33 4 times, and I'm going to show that as a rows. I'm going to show that in rows by showing 33 4 times. So here I go. I'm using base 10 blocks. There's 33 once, twice, 3 times, and 4 times. So here is my arrangement of 4 rows of 33. Now I need to figure out how many I have all together. Like, what is the number altogether? I can do this in 2 ways. I can either count all of my 10s and count all of my 1s and add them together, or I can use multiplication to help me solve this. If I was figuring out how many 10s I have, I could count by 10s. I could count 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. Or I can think I have 3 10s, which is 30, 4 times. So 30 times 4 would be the total number of 10s that I have. 30 times 4 is the same as 3 times 4, and then adding an extra 0 at the end to show that I have 12 10s and 0 1s. When I look at my 1s, I can figure out my 1s by counting all of my 1s, or I can use multiplication. If I count all of my 1s, I would be counting 3, 6, 9, 12. If I used multiplication, I would be thinking I have 3 1s and 4 rows of those 3 1s. So I would be doing 3 times 4 is equal to 12. Now that I figured out how many 10s I have and how many 1s I have, I can add them together for my total amount. So 120 plus 12 is equal to 132. So 33 times 4 is equal to 132. Now I'm going to show you the area model. Area is the total amount of space within a given shape. When we think about area, the area model for multiplication, we're thinking about rectangles. And if we were thinking about 33 times 4, within this rectangle, 33 times 4 is the total amount of given space in this rectangle. To help me solve what that is, I'm going to decompose my 33 into its 10s and its 1s, which is 30 and 3. And now I'm going to find out 30 times 4 plus 3 times 4. My rectangle, I'm going to split into two parts. One part is larger and one part is smaller. When we figure out area, to find out the area of a rectangle, you would multiply the length, which is the longest side, by the width, which is the shorter side. So for my largest rectangle, 30 is my length. For my smaller rectangle, 3 is my length. And the width of my rectangle for both the larger space and the smaller space is 4. To find out area, you multiply the length times the width. So for the larger area, I'm going to multiply 30 times 4. And for the smaller area, I'm going to multiply 3 times 4. 30 times 4, I can think 3 times 4, 3 tens times 4 is equal to 12 tens. And then I add a 0 at the end because there are no ones. 3 times 4 is equal to just 12. That's 3 ones times 4 ones. Then I'm going to add this all together to find the total amount of area within this rectangle. 120 plus 12 is equal to 132. So 33 times 4 is equal to 132. Now I'm going to teach you the distributive property. First, I'm going to decompose the 33 and 33 times 4. 33 is going to be decomposed into its tens and its ones, which is 30 plus 3. The distributive property means that if I decompose 33, then 30 times 4 plus 3 times 4 is the same as 33 times 4. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show in brackets 30 times 4 plus 3 times 4. So now I can multiply each of these. 30 times 4, 3 tens times 4 is equal to 12 tens. And then there are no ones. So I'm going to put a 0 at the end. 3 ones times 4 is equal to 12 ones. When I add these two together, 120 plus 12, I get 132. So 33 times 4 is equal to 132.